Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tony'sPicks.com. I'm Tony T. Now it's time for a WNBA 2-pack with Ramon Scott. You find his premium plays over at Tony'sPicks.com. Ramon has been on a tear over the past 7 days, over 1,600 units of profit. Ramon, what's going on?
Yeah, Tony, just having a great day of sports here. Watch some WNBA tonight, among other things. Get ready for another couple of games tomorrow here with the ladies. Get ready for the weekend.
Absolutely no doubt. Ready for the weekend here. We begin here 7:30 Eastern Time. Lion has Fever at Dream. We see the Fever laying 2.5 on the road, total 162.5.
Yeah, I got that fever dream going again here, Tony. Our Iron opener on Friday night with the Fever. Uh, Coming in, get ready, Ion. This is the biggest thing Ion's got going, man. This gets their ratings up. All these ratings, man, ratings records, and all those games, Tony, involve the Indiana Fever. I mean, we know why, but it's just amazing that so many networks have achieved their all-time high, showing this league with this team and this rookie. Here they are again. They're taking on the Dream, and they'll get a chance to see Caitlin Clark in Atlanta. So Atlanta maybe going downward here. They've lost 5 of 7, and now we know that Howard is out right now with an ankle injury. She hasn't been written off yet, like a lot of people have been talking about for that Olympic appearance. Going to be reevaluated. Might not be as serious as would knock her out anyway. We're still a little bit of ways away from the Olympics, but you do want to be at full strength going out there, but it does leave a pretty big hole, certainly in the offense when you don't have a superstar, Ryan Howard, going here right now. But you're facing Atlanta, an Indiana team here, Tony, obviously one of the talks of the league, even though they're still well under 500 at 6-10, but they were 1-8. They've won 3 straight. We know that they're really starting to be gelling as a team here, I would guess you could say at this point. Great job by the coaches and the players of Indiana. They fought that tough schedule too, so maybe some easy ones here. Now, a big shift in the line here, Tony, and I'm not so sure I can get behind Indiana just yet as a road favorite. It's because of Howard, certainly out here of this lineup. But Caitlin Clark's going to go against has to be one of her tougher matchups of the season in Haley Jones. I would think one of the more underrated defenders in my ratings anyway for Atlanta. But Indiana's been on a roll offensively. I just think going into Atlanta though, Tony, where Atlanta is 1-6 to the under at home, they're 0-4 to the under as an underdog. Uh, they're not as bad as this maybe record indicates here at this point. I still think Atlanta is, probably in the middle of the pack, and maybe that's where the Fever is now. But I'm going to go under here with the Fever on the road. I just think it's a little bit tougher on them offensively, despite how well they've looked over in 9 of their last 10 games for the Fever, Tony. But I'm going to go with the under here with the Fever and the Dream on Friday night.
All right, Mo Scott picked, I think, well for his best bets, Fever and Dream, to go under total of 162.5. All right, but you should use that promo code Tony T and check out. You'll save 20% off all Ramon's premium pick packages. Let's continue here on this WNBA 2-pack as we get ready here for the next game on the board. Sun at Aces. Aces 6.5. Total will be 163.5.
Yeah, look at this line too. A pretty big move here on the Aces. You're going with up against the Connecticut team here, 13-1, 5-0 on the road. Now, the argument here is pretty much, Tony, that Connecticut, they haven't really been out to the West yet. The Aces now at full strength. Now, Chelsea Gray, she just had 1 point in her return, but 7 assists and a lot of other statistical contributions as well. So that's part of it as well. The thinking here, you got the Aces back at full strength, but to see this line so high, I was pretty surprised because the way Connecticut's going right now, they're off of a win over LA. That game that Brink went out early, but still Connecticut, best team right now record-wise in the league with Alyssa Thomas, Brianna Jones, Dejanay Carrington, my favorite here right now, and don't forget, I mean Tyasha Harris is playing great, extremely consistent, maybe the best defensive guard in the league. So I'm not sure what gives here, other than the fact that the Aces will, certainly still keep up the offensive pressure. They're giving up some big numbers. Yeah, Connecticut has strong defensive numbers here, Tony, but I was just surprised where this total came in at. Las Vegas seems to be with everybody healthy now. They seem to be clicking offensively right away, and the line also reflecting this huge move here, Tony, to upwards of 5.5, 6 points. So I think it should go over here. I know Asia Wilson will be going up against Thomas, and maybe that is a little bit of a tough matchup. But look, Wilson's just looking so superb right now. Let's go over in this one, Tony, with the Sun and the Aces. This should be a really good one, too. Really good one on Friday night.
All right, Ramon Scott, click the link below for his premium picks. Sun and Aces to go over total of 163. We got you that 2-pack here from the WNBA. Now it's time to turn our attention over to Tony'sPicks.com for the card on Friday. You can see Ramon here the last 7 days, 1,600 units of profit, pound in baseball, soccer, NBA, well, NBA's through now, but had a great finish there. NHL, MMA, great results there. 14 game card, baseball. We got an NHL game tonight, W as well. What do you have going over at the site?
Yeah, we'll be involved in that baseball card for sure, Tony, on Friday right now. I'm definitely on my best baseball run of the season. Wish I could get these other sports to cooperate a little bit. We'd really be crushing it. We're on a pretty good roll right now. More winners than losers now for 6 straight days, dating back to Saturday. Got juiced out a 1-day profit, but no problem there. Just keep the winners coming, and they'll all come around. Just brought home another winner here late with a total over in a baseball game. So keep the winning going on Friday, and why not grab that 3-day all sports pass ride with me Friday, Saturday, Sunday over at Tony'sPicks.com. Check out the handicapper leaderboards. See who's hot. You'll see me up there right now as one of the hotter cappers on the site. You can use that promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. So you see the $99 there. Just wipe $20, 20% off of that, Tony, and have a great weekend with me for sure. I'll have big cards rolling here over the weekend. There's MMA on Saturday. They've got a card here from Saudi Arabia that runs early, so I'll have an MMA card on Saturday, and definitely have probably north of 30 picks over those 3 days, so you ride with some good volume. You can really put up a big day. I've already had over this little span here this week where this winning streak is going, Tony, two pretty monster days and a real solid day as well. And if we just crush a couple of days here this weekend, we're going to keep that roll going right now at the top of the leaderboards in the green. So head on over to Tony'sPicks.com, and also on Friday I'll have individual pick packages with my Friday exclusive card as well. Probably get a 7-pack out of this baseball card the way I'm going, Tony. Maybe leaving a few winners on the cutting room floor, but we'll keep building them a little bit. That's what we do. We press on the gas a little bit when we're winning, and you're taking off the gas when you're not, but not right now. We're going for it. So your borderline plays become a little bit more solid when things are going good, and that's the way we roll here at Tony'sPicks.com. So check me out here this weekend, and don't forget, use that promo code TonyT at checkout.
That's right, guys. Got Ramon Scott over at Tony'sPicks.com. You can see the record has been unprecedented here the last 7 days, over 1,600 units of profit. It's been a tear on the major sports, guys. Click the link in the description. You'll land on Ramon's page. You can verify all those numbers here. There's a pick history here on his page as well when you scroll through it. And, of course, we use a third-party service for the odds, the scores, and the grading. So you can verify those plays and the grading there. Of course, get on board with Ramon. Keep an eye on those 1-day passes. Those are profit guarantee. They must turn a profit, or the amount purchased will be credited to your account for site credits. That's profit guarantee. Or you may choose the long-term pass. Is a really good offer there. You guys like that 3-day pass on the weekend, cover the Friday, Saturday, Sunday in there. Also, I'll cover you all the major sports. Of course, peripheral in there, MLS, if he has that in there. And, of course, the Saudi Arabia UFC. Keep an eye on the early start there, because you know Ramon's in action in UFC as well. Whatever you choose, use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You'll save the 20% off. Access Ramon's page. Just get that link again in the description. Land here and get signed up. Ramon also covered the NHL playoff game, so hit the subscribe button. Find that video from Ramon here, and like and subscribe. Reminder, Ramon also hosts the Morning Steam Show live here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Free picks from every game from the major board. Also, we'll delve in peripherals. It's chat driven, so you folks in the chat, chime in your picks, chime in your requests. Ramon, I'm Tony. We'll talk to you later.